Greetings, all. I'm Jarrell Lewis, and I'll be giving you my presentation on kidney disease for human biology, class 160. The kidneys are located in the abdomen region, which is right behind the ribs, so one on each side of the spine. So, like any other organ in the body, the kidneys belong to a particular system. That system is considered the urinary system. Within the urinary system, the kidney's function is to filter out waste and excess fluids from the blood, which creates urine. The main responsibilities are to control blood pressure, which is an act of homeostasis, make red blood cells, and keep bones strong and healthy. I'll get a little more in depth on that in a second. Um, to your right is the kidney anatomy, which represents the two different layers. One, outer renal cortex, which filtrates blood and the processing of urine, and the second is the inner renal medulla, which is the processing and concentration of urine. Last slide, I gave a brief synopsis on the filtration processes between the two different layers of the kidney. On this slide, we will discuss briefly the nephron process. And the nephron process, it's what's being shown here on the screen. So within the kidney here, there is another process of the nephron going on within it. That process is to bring blood from the heart, extract it into the kidney, and let the kidney do the work to filter out what's not needed and to send the good blood back into the heart through this renal vein, which is the blue vein here, and anything else that's not needed, it goes to the ureter valve, and then it gets sent down into the bladder region. After being processed from the kidneys, uh, the waste makes its way into the bladder region, which acts as a reservoir and excretory organ for urine before being released out of the body through the urethra. Now, if there's any disruption within the kidney functions, then that will make more way for potential kidney disease. And the definition for kidney disease is any condition that causes the kidneys to improperly filter waste in excess from blood. And once that happens, if that happens, then these particular symptoms could arise, which is fatigue, swelling in the legs and ankles, changing urination, etc., etc. So now that we've taken note of what the potential symptoms are for kidney disease, now we can also take note of what the potential causes are that are associated to those symptoms. And those stem as such: diabetes, high blood pressure, glomerulonephritis, inherited diseases through family members, kidney stones, urinary infections, excessive medication use. Now, the effects that kidney disease has on the body structure and the function, I'll name just a few. Bone health. Kidneys produce hormones during the blood filtering process. When obstructions persist, vitamin D does not get to the bones, which leads to bone pain and fractures. Waste buildup within the kidneys. Um, that leads to when other issues cause the kidneys not to filter properly, waste products can build up in the blood, leading to symptoms such as fatigue, nausea, and loss of appetite. And lastly, urinary obstruction. This could be the cause from enlarged prostate, which leads to kidney stones. Depending on the prolonged nature, will become a catalyst for major kidney issues in the future. To make diagnosis of the tailored symptoms, doctors and clinicians they're prone to use urine samples, which reviews the physical coloration and chemical references. So any abnormalities in the urine, they use blood tests, testing the blood levels within the kidneys, and they use renal ultrasound, which is imagery exam using high frequency sound waves to view the kidneys in real time. Characteristics of those more prone to catching this disease is Black Americans, Native Americans, Asian Americans, older ages, 55 and higher, more prominent in males, and those who suffer from abnormal kidney structures. Prevention methods are remaining physical within activity, maintain healthy weight, do not smoke or drink heavy alcohol, follow instructions precisely on your medication.